Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In the last session of our conference, we finally come to the most important topic of all, safety. And already yesterday, safety has played a key role in many of the sessions. And we also heard panelists referring back to the tragic events that happened recently, notably the derailment of the TGV. These accidents remind us all of our responsibility, and our sympathies are with the victims and with their relatives. And obviously, there is a strong desire to learn from these tragic events, but we also must overcome the attraction of simple answers. As Patrick Key has pointed out yesterday, that there are rarely simple, single answers that explain the causes of accidents. And what we also can say is that human factors in most cases play a significant role. And therefore, when we approach safety, we need a system view of safety, a system view that is supported by a positive safety culture. And this safety culture will ensure that complex risks are better understood and that we also increase the capability of staff to better manage these risks. Now, what are the elements of strong safety culture? And first and foremost, I would like to refer to a term that is broadly known from other sectors, and this is just culture. Just culture is the foundation of a good safety culture. In a just culture, everyone is held accountable for negligence or fraud, but individuals will not be punished for honest mistakes or for errors in the system. It is of course clear, and this is now referring to the left picture here in this slide, leadership is very important. Leadership, in order to understand all the complex causes for safety risks, but also strengthening the belief in the organization for common and shared objectives. And then it is about taking responsibility. Safety culture never means blame shifting. And safety culture is also to be based on strong and trusted relationships. Relationships within an organization, but also relationship outside the organization. Relationship with the authorities, relationship with the representatives of the passengers, etc., etc. And communication. Communication is key in safety culture. And for that, I am always referring to the three key principles that should be the starting point. Principle number one is transparency. You achieve transparency by being open in the communication. When you are transparent, when you share information, then you can learn from the investigations And learning, of course, is the key to improving the system and to prevent further accidents. Sharing faults, and this will be one of the key topics this afternoon, because we will be debating safety occurrence reporting system. Sharing faults will be essential. And of course, I fully understand that this is also difficult, because sometimes you might be afraid to share your secrets, because sharing also means sharing perhaps with your competitors. And last but not least, I would like to come back to what I said before. It is never about blame. It's never about identifying someone who could take the blame. It is about improvement and working together to learn. And of course, we are here in a situation where we discuss the changing of a culture, and it is my conviction that a culture can be changed, but the way to changing a culture might be long and stony. And what you can also see on this picture, the way to improvement perhaps will never end. And with that, I would now like to hand over to Chris Carr, head of the safety unit in the European Railway Agency, to lead us through the last panel of this conference. Chris, please.